Hi everyone. My name, like she said, is Aero, but my real birth name is Aero Marion. For me personally, when I came to downtown Eastside Vancouver, I was on drugs, and I came down here to die. And in a way, I did die, but out of those ashes came out Aero.
Yes.
And I come from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I was born there, but I was raised out here in BC. I'm Cree, Ojibwe, Soto, French and Scottish, and I was living on the streets since 2019, because I stole off of my mom. My Arian stole off of my mom. And she's like, that's it, no more, get out, never come back. And I was like, okay, I took whatever money I stole from her, I came down here to try to die, and I did, but out of that came out Aero, which is very humble, caring, would literally give my shirt off of my back for the next person because he's caring, he's selfless, and he would do anything and everything to keep humanity good, like keep them safe and keep them warm. And being homeless sucks, because I was homeless. I was homeless for 2 years. I was sleeping out on the streets. I was sleeping in alleyways, just to keep out of the rain, keep out of the chaos that was happening on Hastings, Tent City, and one day I was out collecting cans so I could get my next hit, and I was hearing this one person was over at Pigeon Park. They were speaking for street sweeps, and I stood there and I listened to them speak, and I was like, damn, that's so sorry for my language. Damn, that's so fucking amazing. And I was just like, I wanna do this. So after they were done, I went to the head organizer, and I was like, I wanna sign up. Because I stand behind of what you're trying to say about the community, about the Hastings Tent City, just everything. And it brought me up and it made me feel like I was Superman. And all they told me was come by Vancouver and sign up, can be a member and get more involved. The next day, I went there and I signed up, and I went to the head organizer, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Just go to meetings, and then if there's jobs, I will come and get you. I went to a couple of meetings, and then the head organizer, he's like, oh, I got a job for you. And I was like, okay. So he told me go to Columbia and Hastings at 10 o'clock. And so I didn't have a time. And so this is when our street happened. And we had 5 different programs, and there was drumming with Clint, singing with Bob, brooming. We took five people, and we sent them out, and we gave them $20 to bring the brooms back for an hour, and it was so liberating because we made a community. We got people to come together to come together as strong and to be a community, and the Vancouver Police Department and the City of Vancouver did not like that. So they, 3 months before our contract was up, they defund us. They took away our money, all because we were organizing, and they were scared. And sorry, I have a little cheat sheet here. Yeah, I got involved in on August 9th, the police riot. There was they told us that they were going to be a soft encampment. So me and my colleagues, we went out and to see what was going on. And the city workers and Vancouver police, they were out there with totes, garbage totes, and they put over the garbage label and said storage, and that's what they put all their stuff into garbage cans, and they like, who knows what they did with them. And so there was something happening overnight at Carnegie, and about 12 to 15 cruisers came roaring out, and a whole bunch of cops were there, and I saw my colleague going down. I ran, tried to get my colleague out of there, but I got intercepted. I got thrown on the ground, I got beaten on, I got punched, kneed, and kicked, and I had my hair up into a ponytail, and I got 10 minutes. They took my ponytail, they lifted my head up, and they smashed my head on the ground, and then they kept beating on me. And I tried to not fight them, but they still they were beating on me, and I got charged. I got arrested. I got put into holding for half a day. Then I got released, and then I went to court, and I got charged with with assaulting a police officer and assault with bodily harm, meaning I bit the officer. But the crazy thing is, I have no teeth. So how could I bite the police officer? And so my house, after that happened, I stayed over at a friend's place, and then I got housing. Finally, after what happened and what I was doing for the community, I finally got housing. It wasn't proper housing. It was social housing, which was, it was degrading. They didn't care about us. It was infested with bed bugs, cockroaches, mice. Thankfully, I never had bed bugs. I only had roaches and mice. But they have cameras. They said we had curfew. We had to be in by 11 o'clock. Our guest policy was only one person a day, and that person can only stay up until 11 o'clock. Because this is when Atira was ready. That was owning the building, and then they got bought out by community builders, which is far more worse than Atira. And I just want to say, like, would you like to live in one of those? Would you like your children to live in a fucked up building like that? Because I would not. I would never let my child live in that situation like that I am living in right now. Thank you very much, and thank you for letting me